Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get... Now Elliott. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Seahawks.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, they give us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, screen pass to Lindsey. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to Patman. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Rolling to his left, and now he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's into the hands of Patman. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Touch 50, touch 50. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Steps away to his left. He'll try and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So we come upon up as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Lindsey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Muhammad, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Wilson. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys 13.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
6.
Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good to 7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Score Seahawks 24, Cowboys 15. Dan Bailey set to kick.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, it's Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected nothing back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing is Wilson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
23-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check curls. Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing again. Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sly on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Pass.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start with the option. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
They run. Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.